Welcome back to JCarMania, your go-to channel for everything automotive, where performance meets passion. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that's making a roaring comeback. The legendary nameplate is back, reimagined for a new generation. Yes, we're talking about the 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. It's loud, it's aggressive, and it's everything a muscle car fanatic could ask for. So buckle up, because we're about to unleash all the raw details on this modern beast. The return of the Firebird Trans Am in 2026 isn't just a nod to nostalgia, it's a statement. Built on an updated GM Alpha 2 platform that underpins high-performance cars like the Camaro, this new Trans Am is a fusion of retro soul and futuristic engineering. Pontiac may have been shuttered years ago, but Trans Am Worldwide, with support from GM, has resurrected this nameplate with serious performance intentions. Under the hood lies the heart of this beast, a supercharged 6.6-liter V8 engine that cranks out a jaw-dropping 800 horsepower and 735 pound-feet of torque. That's right, 800 horses at your command, making it one of the most powerful muscle cars in production today. This isn't just a marketing number. We put this power plant through the ringer, and the results are mind-blowing. The engine is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission that delivers lightning-quick shifts, although a 6-speed manual is also available for purists who want that old-school connection to the road. Acceleration is nothing short of brutal. The Trans Am launches from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds, and it completes the quarter mile in 10.7 seconds at 132 miles per hour. These are numbers that push it into supercar territory, but without the supercar price tag. Handling is surprisingly tight for a car of this size. The 2026 Firebird Trans Am features a magnetic ride control system that adjusts damping in real time, giving you both comfortable cruising and track-ready stiffness. Whether you're carving through canyon roads or blasting down a straightaway, the car feels planted and responsive. GM's performance engineering is evident in every turn. The electric power steering is weighty and communicative, and the Brembo brakes provide stopping power that matches the car's ferocious acceleration. The chassis has been stiffened, and the suspension geometry revised, giving the car exceptional balance. There's minimal body roll, and despite the massive horsepower, traction is excellent thanks to the wide Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires that wrap around 20-inch forged wheels. A rear limited slip differential and launch control system also help maximize grip and minimize wheel spin, making every launch predictable and controlled. Sound-wise, the Trans Am doesn't disappoint. The quad-tipped exhaust roars to life with a guttural growl on cold start, and it only gets angrier as the revs climb. There are selectable exhaust modes, Tour, Sport, and Track, that adjust both the volume and tone. In Track mode, the exhaust crackles and pops on downshifts, delivering that intoxicating soundtrack that every muscle car lover craves. Aerodynamically, the car has been designed with function in mind. A front splitter, functional hood scoops, rear diffuser, and an adjustable carbon fiber rear wing all contribute to downforce and stability at high speeds. The drag coefficient has been optimized to reduce wind resistance while enhancing cooling, especially crucial when you're pushing 800 horsepower. When it comes to driving modes, the Trans Am offers a full suite. There's Tour for comfortable daily cruising, Sport for spirited backroad blasts, and Track for the full performance experience. Each mode alters throttle mapping, steering feedback, suspension stiffness, and even transmission behavior. In Track mode, gear shifts hit hard and fast, throttle response becomes razor sharp, and the traction control system backs off to give experienced drivers more freedom to play. Fuel economy. Well, it's a muscle car with 800 horsepower. Expect around 14 mpg in the city and 22 on the highway if you're gentle, but let's be honest, nobody is buying this car for its fuel-saving features. This is a performance machine through and through. Now, let's talk about the driving experience. Behind the wheel, the 2026 Trans Am feels alive. There's a mechanical honesty to the way it drives, each input has a reaction. The throttle is immediate, the brakes are confidence-inspiring, and the steering is direct. There's an unmistakable sense of power and purpose. It's not just fast, it's engaging. You don't just drive it, you command it. We also need to talk about the design because this thing turns heads everywhere it goes. The exterior styling pays homage to the classic second-generation Firebird, especially the 1977 and 1979 models that became iconic thanks to movies like Smokey and the Bandit. You've got the split front grille, aggressive hood scoops, flared fenders, and of course, that unmistakable screaming chicken graphic on the hood. The LED headlights are modern but maintain that retro aesthetic with their dual projector layout. Around back, a full-width taillight bar gives the car a futuristic look without losing that muscle car vibe. Now, the interior. While it's not the main focus of the Trans Am, it's worth mentioning that Pontiac, or rather, Trans Am Worldwide, has done a solid job blending classic style with modern comfort. You'll find leather-wrapped Recaro sport seats that hug your body during hard cornering. They're both heated and ventilated, which is a nice touch for a car this aggressive. The flat-bottom steering wheel is wrapped in suede with contrast stitching and a glowing Trans Am logo in the center. In terms of tech, there's a fully digital 12-inch gauge cluster with customizable displays depending on your drive mode. A head-up display keeps key info in your line of sight, and the center console features a large 10.2-inch touchscreen infotainment system running GM's latest software. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and there's even a premium 12-speaker Bose audio system if you ever feel like turning off the V8 Symphony, which, let's be honest, you probably won't. Fit and finish inside the cabin have improved significantly over past muscle cars. Soft touch materials line the dashboard, carbon fiber and aluminum accents add a premium feel, and even the rear seats have decent bolstering, though legroom back there is still tight, as you'd expect. Trunk space is adequate for a weekend bag or two, but no one's buying this car for practicality. Safety-wise, the 2026 Firebird Trans Am comes loaded with driver assistance features like adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, forward collision alert, and lane keep assist. However, all of these systems can be disabled when you're ready to enjoy the car without electronic intervention. And trust us, once you get a taste of what this car can do, you'll want nothing standing between you and that raw driving experience. Now let's talk price. The 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am starts at around $115,000, and fully loaded models can push closer to $140,000 depending on options and special editions. That's steep, yes, but for what you're getting, supercar performance, iconic styling, limited production, and a piece of American muscle car history reborn, it starts to make sense. There are also limited edition variants like the Black Mamba and the Bandit Edition, which come with unique styling packages, numbered plaques, and additional performance tuning. These versions are highly collectible and sell out almost immediately. If you're in the market, you'll need to act fast or prepare to pay a premium on the resale market. In conclusion, the 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am isn't just a tribute to the past, it's a powerful force that stands tall among the modern muscle elite. It offers blistering straight-line speed, razor-sharp handling, killer looks, and enough tech to make it usable as a daily driver, if you don't mind the attention, the fuel bills, and the temptation to unleash those 800 horses every time the light turns green. This is a car built by enthusiasts, for enthusiasts. It's loud, it's proud, and it doesn't apologize for being over the top. In a world that's slowly going electric and quiet, the Trans Am roars defiantly, keeping the spirit of the muscle car era alive. Thanks for watching this in-depth performance review of the 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am on JCarMania. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you crave more automotive adrenaline. We've got more high-octane content coming your way, so stay tuned, and as always, keep the engine revving.